Movies are one of my greatest passions. I can't remember a time when I didn't love movies. There are some moments in movies that you never forget. These are my 5 favorite movie moments. There are definitely spoilers. Number 5. The conversation between Bert and Mr. Banks in Mary Poppins.
Trick you into taking the children on an outing?
Yes.
Outrageous. A man with all the important things you have to do. Shameful. You're a man of high position, esteemed by your peers. And when your little tykes are crying, you haven't time to dry their tears. And see them grateful little faces smiling up at you. Because their dad, he always knows just what to do.
Well, I mean, look, I know the idea.
Governor? You've got to grind, grind, grind at that grindstone. Though childhood slips like sand through a sieve. And all too soon they've up and grown, and then they've flown, and it's too late for you to give.
The scene begins with Mr. Banks singing about his large ambitions. Bert quickly brings him back to earth and reminds him that his children will be grown before he knows it. This epiphany is seen on Mr. Banks' face as he realizes what is important in life. He credits Mary Poppins for teaching him to make family his #1 priority. I think this scene captures the message in this movie, that there is nothing more important than family. Number 4. When Evelyn Mulray reveals that her sister is also her daughter in Chinatown.
Good. What's her name?
Catherine.
Catherine who?
She's my daughter.
I said I want the truth.
She's my sister. She's my daughter. My sister, my daughter.
I said I want the truth.
She's my sister and my daughter. Go on, please, go back. For God's sake, keep her upstairs. Go back. My father and I... Understand? Or is it too tough for you?
I feel so sorry for her character. Obviously, incest is one of the worst things that could happen to someone, and she is forced to remember her past every day because of her daughter. Her shame in this situation is palpable, and she kept the secret well hidden throughout the movie. Her life is a series of tragedies, and this movie sadly ends with her death. This movie was extremely well written and is the inspiration for a script I'm currently working on. Number 3. When Darth Vader reveals that he's Luke's father in The Empire Strikes Back.
Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
He told me enough. He told me you killed him.
No. I am your father.
No. That's not true. That's impossible.
Search your feelings. You know it to be true.
No! No!
Luke, you can destroy the Emperor. He has foreseen this. It is your destiny. Join me, and together we can rule the galaxy as father and son.
This is possibly the greatest revelation in film history. The way that Luke reacts to hearing this news is how shocked I was the first time I watched it. He truly captures his disbelief in this moment and even refuses to believe that it is true. I can't imagine finding out that one of the most evil people in the world is also my father. You can tell, even in this scene, that Darth Vader cares about Luke as he expresses that he wants to rule the universe together. I guess that means he shows affection by giving gifts. Piece of the universe, anybody? Number 2. When Tracy Bond dies in on Her Majesty's Secret Service.
Intensely. Indubitably.
First a boy and then a girl.
It's Blofeld. It's Blofeld.
It's all right. It's quite all right, really. She's having a rest. We'll be going on soon. There's no hurry, you see. We have all the time in the world.
This is a heart-wrenching moment. The entire film, you grow to love Tracy as her and James Bond fall in love. You really experience their relationship develop through her suicide attempt, dealing with her complicated relationship with her father, escaping from Blofeld, and falling in love. Then, once Bond is married for the first and only time, Blofeld kills Tracy. My heart sinks every time. Especially when he says, "We have all the time in the world," because it shows that their love is never ending, yet he knows their life together is over. And even when I watch other James Bond movies, such as The Spy Who Loved Me, I can still feel his heartbreak for Tracy. This will always be one of my all-time favorite movies. Number 1. When Rhett Butler leaves Scarlett O'Hara in Gone with the Wind.
Where shall I go? What shall I do?
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
I can't let him go. I can't. There must be some way to bring him back. Oh, I can't think about this now. I'll go crazy if I do. I'll think about it tomorrow. But I must think about it. I must think about it. What is it you do? What is it that matters?
You mean to tell me, Katie, Scarlett O'Hara, the Terror doesn't mean anything to you? When man's the only thing that matters. It's the only thing that lasts.
Something you love better than me, though you may not know it. Terror. It's this from which you get your strength. Red Earth of Terror.
When man's the only thing that matters. It's the only thing that lasts.
Something you love better than me, though you may not know it. Terror. This from which you get your strength. Red Earth of Terror.
When man's the only thing that matters.
Something you love better than me. Red Earth of Terror.
Terror.
Terror. Terror.
I'll go home. And I'll think of some way to get him back. After all, tomorrow is another day.
This scene was long awaited. After a rocky romance throughout the movie, Rhett finally leaves Scarlett. Rhett had loved Scarlett unconditionally for who she really was. Sadly, Scarlett remained infatuated with Ashley Wilkes, a tool who led Scarlett to believe without his wife Melanie, he would love her. Ashley distracts her from being able to fully appreciate Rhett, a man who truly loves her. The breaking point comes when Melanie dies. Rhett sees Scarlett comforting Ashley. Knowing all he has done for her and realizing that she has still not outgrown this childish love, he finally had enough. Not only does he leave, but he tells her off while doing so. This line is so great and shows what happens when someone is finally fed up. Which I felt was well deserved, after all the effort he put into their relationship. This scene also demonstrates that Scarlett does actually love Rhett, even if she wasn't the best at showing it. And of course, this scene set up the plot for the sequel, Scarlett, which I highly recommend. Gone with the Wind is also one of my favorite movies. Well, there you have it. Those are my favorite movie moments. I want to know what you think. What are some of your favorite movie moments? Leave a comment below and let me know.